eat steaks with Donald Trump. Nobody wants him over there. He can't even get our city off the ground. We have a huge population of homeless people here that he cannot even faith to control. He's trying to take away all our funding away for something that has no relevance to what is going on to our daily lives Businesses need to come out and support us because I know they go through this all the time. Our community needs to come out and support us. They are targeting us, Latinos, because they think that MS-13 is here. We do not harbor no criminals here. We do not harbor no gangs here. What I also want to say is he's burning down my city. He's dividing us. And that is something that I don't appreciate from my city council. A mayor that has been investigated by the FBI. How dare he comes and tries to burn my city down. We have worked so hard to collaborate, to bring our city together. Why are we listening to somebody who has been investigated by the FBI? That should already put red flags and let everybody know that this person is not right. That's all I have to say. Baile.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mayrene Branham. I immigrated to this country in 1988. My parents raised me here in El Cajón. I have great memories of El Cajón, especially the Friendship Festival. The Friendship Festival was a festival that gathered nations across the country to come here and showcase what their heritage was about. That taught me as a little girl to accept every color, every race, and any background, any heritage, regardless of their legal status. So, 2 days after the resolution was struck down, on Thursday, January 31st, at 7:20 a.m. on the corner of Gustavo and Hamishaw here in El Cajón, the police had set a checkpoint. At that checkpoint, one of our members from our Latinos en Acción's husband was stopped at that particular checkpoint. Do you know what he was asked after his license and registration was handed to the police officer? He was asked for his legal status. This person invoked his right not to answer. The police officer then proceeded to get angry, took his license and registration and threw it at the man's chest and told him to go. What does this look like to our community? Because to me, it feels like retaliation. 2 days after, Washington had motorcycle cops all over down Washington, 4 that my husband counted, okay? So now, as we break down what his proposition is, he continuously writes the penal code for criminal offenders with a violent background on that. But guess where we get to the point of number 3? That line says indemnify. If we don't know what indemnify means, that means he's trying to seek protection from the General Attorney of California, just in case. And the 3 words after that is permitted, permissible by law. Which law? Federal law? California state law? Because if we're looking at federal law, nonviolent and violent criminals are all the same. The Secretary of Press has said it in black and white to all of our faces. Not just that, the president has made it very clear he is after all undocumented immigrants. The United States has approximately about 11 million undocumented immigrants, okay? 7 million of those have been here more than 10 years with no legal due process to citizenship. 23% of those 7 million have been here over 2 decades. Why were we have been denied amnesty like the IRCA Act from 1986 that allows a pathway to citizenship for these people? A lot of these people have US citizen children that attend schools and have and are involved in sports in our community? You mean to tell me that Bill Wells, you want to specifically write indemnify in there to protect your people in this city, not our residents, okay? This is not protection for our residents. This is protection for him and the people here that are sitting next to him, city council, and the police department. Why? Because we all know it takes one bad apple. One, just like the one we experienced on Thursday, January 31st. If this person did not know that he can invoke his right not to answer, would have he been detained? Would he have waited for Border Patrol agents to come? That's the question we have. Who are you protecting? Yourself or the residents of our city who have built this city? I purchased a house here 2 years ago, okay? And when I was looking for houses, there was a beautiful home sitting on top of Merritt Mountain that overlooked the city. When people found out that that beautiful view belonged to El Cajón, thousands, I kid you not, thousands of people labeled this city. I would never purchase a house for $800,000 regardless of the view because it's meth city, because all the drug addicts live there, because of the homeless. And that is a fact, okay? That is what we are known for. Now we have people here in our community who are doing their very best to protect the Latino and Hispanic community that has been here for decades, still with no legal pathway to citizenship. The only way to do that is to wait for your children to be 18 years old and have them be your sponsor or join the military. That's the only way. Wait for your child to sacrifice till they turn 18 so that you can become and be pardoned and then be a US citizen. When you've been contributing decades and decades and decades of your tax dollars, time and effort into a country that you have no place in. Do you want to go back to your other country that you've saved up nothing for? Your children are here. This is why we're fighting. I'm fighting line number 3. I'll give you everything else that you want. You want everything else on there? I'll give it to you. But offer protection, not indemnification. Be very specific on that line number 3. It should be permissible, not by the law, but permissible by what you just stated on line 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 12. That is to follow the California Penal Code for criminal offenses. Okay? Let's be clear and let's be honest. This isn't about the law. This is about protecting yourself so you can do whatever the hell you want. Is there anyone else? Thank you so much for your time. I hope I made it very clear what is going on here today. My name is Mairene Branham, M-A-I-R-E-N-E. My last name is Branham, B-R-A-N-H-A-M.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sergio, you're next. Joseph. Oh, that's our Joseph.
Oh, me? Oh.
My name is Yusef Miller, Y-U-S-E-F M-I-L-L-E-R. I am the Executive Director of Activist San Diego. And let's talk about what we do know. What we know is Mayor Bill Wells is showboating for Donald Trump. He is showboating for the possible promotion. He is kissing the ring of Donald Trump to hopefully get some kind of leverage to finally one day get promoted out of mayorship of this city. We're not falling for it, and everyone here sees it. We know that Mayor Bill Wells is doing this against SB 54. We know this. What we don't know, from the vote last time we were here, we don't know which of the city council members were threatened, which was bullied to change their vote. We're back here so quick, something very serious has happened. Who has went back on their morals? Who has went back on good judgment since the last vote? This is what we need to know. What kind of pressure have the city council been under, and which one have folded to that kind of pressure, threat to their very existence or even their families, getting calls from all over the city and probably all over the county to stand against our beloved brothers and sisters here in El Cajón. When I work with CSA Fair Housing, and CSA Fair Housing here in El Cajón, we work with people who need help and support. We use compassion to deal with people who need help and support on rental education, on rental protection, not fear, not trauma. Bill Wells is a source of fear and trauma of people in El Cajón. Fear and trauma for people passing through El Cajón. Fear and trauma for people who live in El Cajón, work in El Cajón, and buy in El Cajón. Take a lesson from CSA Fair Housing and realize that compassion is the way, not fear, not terror, on behalf of Trump for your ability to be promoted. Thank you.
Talk to me a little bit about,
Bueno, las palabras de nuestra comunidad unida, la comunidad afroamericana ahí en el Cajón, California. Qué bueno que estén luchando. Este es un video que nos envía el querido Víctor Zamora, La Voz del Pueblo, de estas protestas en contra de la implementación del supremacismo blanco con una serie de políticas fascistas del gobierno de Donald Trump. En estricto sentido, lo que pues plantean estos señores y estas señoras es que Trump está dividiendo y quemando nuestra comunidad en todas partes. Y pues yo agradezco que usted levante la voz, que usted está muy pendiente ya de esto que está ocurriendo aquí en los Estados Unidos y en el mundo. Es un tema que se está sufriendo aquí y allá. Antes de que vayamos a lo siguiente, quiero invitarlo a invitarla a que por favor se sume a La Voz del Pueblo y que así como Víctor, pues nos envíe sus videos al 773-475-7214. Si nos lo manda desde México, desde cualquier parte del mundo, muy fácil. Lo único que tiene que hacer es agregar un 001 a ese numerote, 001-773-47.